Hey insurance, this is Tony Cañas, and today I want to talk to you about the results of the 2021 Jacobson Aon Labor Survey. Very, very, very interesting stuff. And while I work for Jacobson, I am not part of making this survey happen. Also, I'm not part of analyzing this survey, and this is not the official release of the survey. I will include a link to the full survey results, and also I will include a link to my CEO, Greg Jacobson's webinar about the results. This is just my read on them. So some very, very interesting stuff came out during this semester's 2021 Jacobson Aon Labor Survey. 56% of carriers plan to increase staffing during the next 12 months, led by personal lines P&C at 72%. 56% of carriers overall, 72% of P&C personal lines carriers. Only 9% are expected to decrease headcount, which is down from 17% last time we did the survey, July of 2020. Technology, analytics, and claims are expected to have the greatest growth in the next 12 months when it comes to staffing. So again, that's technology, analytics, and claims. And recruiting is considered difficult over basically all insurance roles. This graph is really amazing because it shows you how just about every insurance role is difficult to recruit for. And that really hasn't changed. Analytics, actuarial, and technology are the three most difficult roles to fill. If you have an opening in one of those three areas, that is exactly the kind of opening that's going to take longer than you think to fill. And when that 60-day opening becomes a 120-day opening, or that 90-day opening becomes a 180-day opening, before that happens, that is the time to give me a call so that we can get you a unicorn or a subject matter expert to cover that need during the long expected search. Insurance and unemployment jumped up last year because of COVID and the recession, jumped up to a little bit over 4%, which is still around what economists call full employment. But it quickly came back down to 2.2% compared to 6.3% in the overall economy. So think about that. Insurance has held extremely well in this recession, just like it did in 2009 compared to the rest of the economy. 2.2% unemployment. It is simply amazing. So with 2.2% unemployment, it's kind of a tongue twister. We continue to have very much of an employees talent market. The talent is in charge and driving. Recruiting is hard. There are lots of jobs. The insurance industry overall grew employment by 19,700 new jobs since March of 2020. Think about that. How incredible that is. We have seen the economy melt around us, and insurance has held fantastically well. There are currently 234,000 open jobs within the insurance and finance industry compared to 300,000 back in 2018. This is according to the BLS, to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So yeah, it has come down compared to 2018, but it's still 234,000 open jobs that have not been filled. So there's lots of work in our industry. For me, the most interesting part about the survey for the last two times we've done it is the flexibility piece. Basically, we've added a couple questions about the flexibility in the post-COVID world. 77% of carriers said that they would allow more flexibility and more occasional work from home for in-office people. 77%. That's almost 80% of carriers saying that they will allow more flexibility for in-office people. And here's the more mind-blowing part. Last time we did the survey in July of 2020, 48% of carriers were expecting more fully remote people going forward. That number has increased in only 6 months to 56. I think this is the number one piece of news from the survey. 56% of carriers say that they will have more remote people going forward in the post-COVID era. That is mind-blowing. We've been thrust forward 5 to 10 years when it comes to remote work. This is fantastic news for the talent. This is fantastic news for people who want to change companies but don't want to move. This is fantastic news for companies who are progressive when it comes to their hiring and when it comes to the way they treat their employees, because they will have access to a talent market they've never had access to before. And this is bad news for companies that remain too conservative when it comes to remote work, and companies that try to pull everybody back into the office as soon as they're vaccinated. Flexibility is the name of the game to remain viable going forward. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was helpful.